Good morning, church. Pastor Dave here with the musing for the 3rd of June. And it's a weird one. So before I start, I want to make a couple of things very, very clear. Number one, I am not a theologian. I have neither the training, nor the aptitude, nor the experience to be one. Indeed, I'm a rather latecomer to the faith, which actually indicates to me that I'm a little slow in this area. And number two, there is a reason why I call these postings Monday Morning Musings instead of The Gospel According to Dave. My thoughts are simply that, thoughts. Things that occur to me, questions I have, opinions. If they seem to have some validity to you, fine. If they seem off the wall stupid to you, fine. In other words, if they help you, use them. If they don't help you, ignore them. Actually, the unspoken purpose of all this is to give you something to think about, to get you into your own musing, to get you to ponder, to pray, to pursue God's truth. That all being said, consider this. In any relationship between two parties, there will inevitably come a time in which there is what might be called a divergence of desire. By that I mean that at some point, the wants of the two parties will not be identical. One will want one thing, one will want another. Now, if the two parties are equals, the difference will result in the two simply doing different things, pursuing individual goals. You decide your path forward, and I'll decide mine. But what if the two are not equals? What if one party is God and the other party is me? What then? Well, then a choice must be made between obedience, which is I do what God wants instead of what I want, and independence, which is I do what I want instead of what God wants. Now, the puzzle that I invite you to help me with is this. Love is a choice. It cannot be coerced. It has to be chosen, given freely by one who has the option to withhold it. Otherwise, it is meaningless. A relationship with a creature who cannot not love me is pointless. To love God means to choose God, and the decision to choose God requires that the decision to reject God is also available. In other words, for God to have a loving relationship with me and I with Him, I have to be independent. My question is this, but to be independent, don't I at some point have to choose my way over His way? I told you it was a weird one. This is a strange thought. To truly love God, I must be independent, but to be truly independent, must I at some point disobey God? Is my disobedience simply a flaw that I must, with God's help, eventually overcome? A flaw that hinders my ability to be close to God? Or could it be that disobedience is simply one step in the process of becoming a person who can truly love God? Is it possible that I cannot be truly united with God in love until I have first separated myself from Him in disobedience? I don't know. You tell me. And God bless you all.